God, there's no bigger towels. Go away. Oh, where to get it?
Who is it?
Hi love, it's the blind man.
Well, I suppose you can't see anything.
Nice boobs, love. Where'd you want the blinds? If you liked that little clip, then you can see more of that kind of stuff on our other channel, which is Vancunians. The link is below. Okay, so it's blind time. Not blind time. Blinds time. Step 1, fitting the blinds. I have to put on this batten because there's nothing else really for them to screw to, and that's a nice solid piece of timber. I've already attached both ends, and I have used a very small drill bit to drill through the frame of the van, and now I'm just using some self-tapping screws to attach it. Job's a good un! So I'm putting a batten on the other side now, just like I did on this side. When you're on your own, it's not easy to hold the batten up against the wall and screw it on. So the posts that I made to hold the ceiling up, when I put the ceiling up, I'm using them now, just leaning them against the side, and this batten can just rest inside, and it's on both sides, just to hold it up. So I can screw that side in, take that batten, that post down, screw this side in, take this post down. Simples! Because the screws that I'm using are panhead, I'm using this little device on the end of the drill to create a little hole for the screw to fit into, so that the baton that I've put across here remains flat. Batten's on, ready to install the blind. If you wonder what this black stuff is I put on here, it's just some vinyl wrap, and I've done that because there's about a ½ inch gap that you can see up, and I don't like the look of timber, so it's just for the finish. It's just in case you go like this and look up there, which I don't think anyone's going to do, but I'm fussy, So if you do look up there, you can see black and not timber. It's gone dark and it's blooming freezing. Put the first ones in. There's the fly net. And there's the blind. If you're wondering why I put the blinds in first, it's because I don't want to have to try and squeeze them in after I fitted everything. Now I can build everything around the blinds that I got very cheap. So what I've had to do, because the van wall is a bit concave, I've had to put some batons in for the runners for the blind, because there was a big gap in between. So I've had to cut some timber, put some timber behind, which I've screwed now to the plyboard, and now it fits flat on there, and the gap is behind the timber, which I'll fill in with some silicone, and I'll paint these white to match the rest of it. So just got to put another baton here because there's a bit of a gap when you pull the blind down. So that's the next job, is just putting another baton across there, and then it's the rest of the windows to finish. So this baton is now cut to size, and I've just put some glue on it, and then that once it's in place I will also screw it in. A few more screws in that and job's a good one. The main blinds are in. So we have one there for the shower room, one there for our living space, and another for our living space. Job's a good one. It's just this window now, but because it's a sliding door, no idea how to do it. May just have to get one of them roller things from a hardware store, IKEA or something like that. Any ideas? Please let me know. The two back windows here, which are that one and that one, are going to be boarded over. And the two back doors I have blinds for, small blinds. But that will happen when I've built the wardrobes at the side of the beds on both sides, so I can match the framework on the van to it. Just have to fill in some holes now and paint these batons white. If you can see in these batons, the screw holes, just going to fill them in with some filler and paint them white. Also going to get some of that draft excluder stuff that you have on the inside of letterboxes, some long strips of it, and put it along the top of here, so that any little bits of light don't get through there, because when I close this there's a gap like about that much. And also I need to get some silicone for the sides of here and inside those. I'm pretty sure that most of these holes, well, this baton, probably covered over by a kitchen unit, so I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing this. I suppose it's just because I'm a numpty. So anyway, that's the blinds finished. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe by clicking on the link below. And don't forget to check out Vancunians. The link to that channel is in the description below also. We'll see you again next time. Cheerio!